Hello, 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 all you beautiful people. I hope you are having an amazing day. Today I'm going to be taking you on a plant tour of my dorm plants.
For use in hazardous environmental conditions, very safe day. Administering medical attention. Adrenaline administered. Antitoxin administered.
I'm so excited to share with you all of these beautiful plants. I'm a huge plant fan. They fulfill me in such a beautiful way, and growing my collection has been so amazing. I currently have 8 plants here, but at home I have, I believe, 18. I've kind of lost track, but just taking care of plants has been such a fulfilling act for me, and I just love having plants around me. So today I thought I would take you through all of the amazing plants I have. I have 8 here, like I said, all of different variations and different species of plants. So I'm just going to take you through each one and tell you about them. Definitely trying to grow my collection, and I'm growing it fairly quickly. I just have to I kind of hold myself back because expenses, and also I don't have much room. I'm living in a dorm, so I have to think about that, but I also tend to get smaller plants because they're cheaper and they fit better here. But I am going to start with the plants I brought from home. I brought 2 from home, and then we will go into the plants that I have bought here. First off, we have this Archaea Palm plant. I brought this from home. They are thriving. This leaf is getting so big, and I love them so much. They're also in a beautiful pot. Look at that. But yeah, this is the first plant I brought from home with me. I brought it because it was small, and I also love this plant. I check on this plant a lot. But yeah, it is doing so well. It sits on my microwave and is thriving, and yeah, they are really beautiful. I at one point named all my plants. I don't remember the name for this plant, but they're super easy to take care of. I water it once a week. Sometimes I skip, depending on how it's looking. You just kind of at some point get to know your plants and know when they need to be watered and if they don't need to be watered that week. But yeah, I don't know, at some point I kind of abandoned plant care. Obviously I keep it in mind, but for the most part I just try to interact with my plants and figure out what they need when. So yeah, this is an amazing plant. I love them a lot. Next up, we have this big boy philodendron. I believe this is a philodendron. I forget the variation name, but it almost looks like a monstera. It's definitely not a monstera. I don't think it is. If it was, I would die. Just because I love monsteras a lot, but I don't think it is. I forget the variation name. I'm sorry, I am not an advanced plant person, but this plant is doing so well. This is the second plant I brought from home, and they are just so amazing. They are thriving. They have 3 new leaves, actually 4 new leaves at the moment. They're doing so well, and I think they're so beautiful. They are getting so big, and the leaves make me so happy. Definitely can tell that the cold weather is having a bit of an effect on them, but they will do okay. This is my 3rd winter of having houseplants, so I am through the thick stages of panic. But it's not even winter yet, but it is getting colder. But yeah, they are so beautiful. They're thriving, and I forget the name for this one. Oh, I remember the name. It's a Philodendron Minima. That's the variation name. So I think that's why we named it Mini at one point, but I don't really use that name for it. I don't really have a name for this specific plant, but they are beautiful and, again, really easy to take care of in my opinion, and the leaves are so beautiful, and eventually I might get a pole for it once it gets a little bit bigger and have it climb, because that makes the leaves a lot bigger. So yeah. Next up, we have this beautiful little snake plant. This is my first time owning a snake plant. I love this variation specifically. I think it is beautiful. I got this for $5, so I think that was a steal, and it is thriving. So Snake plants are like called the beginner plants because they are super easy to take care of, low light, need to be watered like once a month. So yeah, they are a super easy plant to take care of. I have it in indirect light, indirect, low, medium light, and they are thriving. They do so well. They are growing so quickly, and this plant makes me really happy, and I love them a lot. And it was $5, so I mean, can't go wrong. Alright, so the same day I got the snake plant, I got this plant. I can't for the life of me remember the name, but I got this plant because it's purple. Do you see that? Isn't that so cool? They are leaning over a bit, but that's just the way the stem has grown. It's because it's just kind of vibing. Eventually maybe I'll get a stick to prop it up, but I feel like it might break. But yeah, this is a very slow growing plant. It has grown very slowly, but it's so beautiful, and it looks like the leaves would be really fragile, but they're actually quite thick, which I think is really interesting. And yeah, no, this plant makes me really happy. The purple is so cool to look at, and they're doing really well. There was some leaf damage when I originally got it, but that's okay. I got it for very cheap too, so I think it was worth it for sure. And I'm excited to see this plant continue to grow and flourish. And I'm really sorry I couldn't remember the name. If any of you guys know a lot about plants, let me know in the comments what this name is. Next, we have my personal favorite. Actually, okay, I have a lot of favorites, but pothos have a very special place in my heart. This is a jade pothos, and this is honestly one of my favorite variations. I have a huge one at home named Jade, and there's something about this plant that makes me so happy. Yeah, this plant is doing super well, tons of new growth, consistently 2 or 3 every week. There's a new one over here opening up. But yeah, this plant makes me very happy. It has such a special place in my heart. So yeah, a lot of the plants I ended up getting are a couple of the plants I got were ones I missed from home that I wanted to get here, and this is one of them. But yeah, I love them so much. Next up, we have this heart philodendron. I've never owned one of these, and it is beautiful. This leaf in particular is huge, and it is so amazing, and it's vining down, and it is just so beautiful. I love this plant so much, and I really want to get more, I want to get a lime philodendron really badly. Maybe I'll go plant shopping soon. But yeah, it is doing really well. This new growth down here is finally starting to green up and open. It's a little red down here, and I can't tell if that was because it was sunburnt while in the the nursery, because the green is starting to come back down, so it looks like it's doing pretty well. And yeah, again, super easy to take care of, and I love looking at this plant because it's trailing down my bookshelf, so I don't know, it makes me very happy. Next up, we have this beautiful Palea plant. I have wanted a Palea for so long, and I believe I got this one for $5. Actually, I think it was $6, but it is so beautiful, and they remind me of little lily pads, and they're just so cute. They have 3 new leaves, and they're doing super well, and I don't know, it makes me very happy. They sit on my windowsill, and I might move them because they seem like there's a little bit of sun damage. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna do some research after this, but they're very cute and they make me so happy. Okay, so I killed one of my first plants. I didn't kill it. I got it from a kind of sketchy place. They don't actually sell plants. I just have some every once in a while, and it died. I believe it was root rot, but I'm not entirely sure. I also just don't know if I have the best climate for it, but it did not do well. I tried to take cuttings, so the cuttings themselves are dying, so I just don't think the plant was healthy, which is really sad because it was really beautiful. I believe it was a Chinese evergreen. They did not know the name of it. Again, not a plant store. So I'm sad about that, but maybe I'll get another one sometime, but it was really beautiful. Alright, and the final plant is this beautiful Pachira aquatica, or also called a money plant. This was one of the first plants I got back home, and I missed my one at home. They are doing so well, they're getting so big, and I really missed it. So this one was $10, so I was like, why not? And it is doing so well, super healthy, really thick, root or base trunk right here, so I really think this one is going to flourish in my care, and it's just so beautiful, and there's a ton of new leaves opening up, and it also sits on my microwave, so it gets a lot of good light, and it is so beautiful and just brings such a beautiful energy to my room, and it makes me very happy. Like, look how cool this leaf is. It's doing so well. Okay, I'm a proud plant parent, if you couldn't tell. Say proud plant parent fast 3 times. That's kind of hard to say. So that is all the plants I have in my dorm. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Tell me down below in the comments what your favorite plant is and what your dream plant is. My dream plant is a Monstera deliciosa. I want a Monstera so bad, but like definitely couldn't take care of one here. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Go check out all my other social medias and past videos, and I will see you guys very soon. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Bye!